Aphios Pharma is developing cannabis-based, FDA-approved drugs for cancer pain, opioid use disorder, and multiple sclerosis. Today, there are millions of people suffering from these diseases that are either poorly treated or not curable. Unfortunately, about 50% of cancer patients suffer from chemotherapy-induced peripheral neuropathic pain, and there is no clear treatment. The neuropathy and pain induced by chemotherapeutics often result in dose-limiting and incomplete destruction of the cancer. More often than not, cancer patients are treated with opioids that exacerbate opioid use disorder and addiction. The CDC reports that over the last 2 decades, nearly 500,000 people have died from an overdose involving any opioid, including prescription and illicit opioids. This is an ongoing epidemic that has been intensified by the COVID-19 pandemic. Most drugs to treat opioid use disorder are themselves opioids, making treatment difficult and unsustainable. We as humans have an inherent endocannabinoid or internal cannabinoid system. Imbalances in our internal cannabinoid system can create unbalances in our health and our abilities to respond to negative health intrusions. External cannabinoids from cannabis can help. They're made up of several cannabinoids that have complicated interactions with our central and peripheral nervous systems. They can help rebalance our internal cannabinoid system. When cannabis is smoked or inhaled, cannabinoids are rapidly absorbed through the lungs into the bloodstream, traveling directly to receptors in the brain. Cannabinoid composition in cannabis is not consistent, making it difficult to dose. The impact is also very short-lived or acute and not adequate for chronic use. When cannabinoids are taken orally, they are rapidly degraded and excreted from our bodies. Cannabinoids can help, but we need to keep them in our bodies longer and protect them from degradation. We can do so by encapsulating cannabinoids in nanoparticles. Our team at Aphios Pharma utilizes patented drug discovery and drug manufacturing technologies to produce pharmaceutical-grade cannabinoids. We then nano-encapsulate these cannabinoids using proprietary nanotech drug delivery technologies to sustain their release and chronic efficacy. These finely tuned nanoparticles will be used to establish clinical evidence for cannabis-based drugs to treat nervous system disorders that are only partially and anecdotally addressed by medical marijuana. I would like to invite you to join us on our journey to develop effective cannabis-based drugs for patients in need of rigorous clinical treatment. We are inspired by nature and enabled by science.